the five of us are once again back again. Hi DX, glad to have you here again. Maria,
Hello.
awesome.
Hi.
Mata has a twin. Is two people now. Well, can you come on, people? Okay, we'll get there later. And there's Derek. And me as well. Let's get the mountain out of the room. Funny. Hilarious. Matt, tell about you.
Yeah, who's your new friend?
Yes! Who's our sixth guest?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
As people know, I like CGM, I like BNK. No.
Really?
Really?
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Why did you tell me?
So yesterday I got a package of stuff I bought from Thailand with BNK merch and CGM merch, and it was a really big package because of the guy behind me. So this is Mon, and he is the mascot of CGM48, and he's now going to be in like my background.
Nice.
Hi, Mon.
Hi, Mon. Hi, Mon.
Look, I'm telling you right now, this video is gonna go viral just for that. Good job, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You just made us all famous. We are now famous now.
This is going to go viral.
I already threatened to steal it from Meta when I visit her, but she luckily for her, she bribed me, so I won't be doing that.
What did she bribe you with? Something fantastic?
Oh yeah, so I also have B&K merch from before, and one of the things I have is a B&K t-shirt from Kimi Melody. And I've got the BNK48 lucky bag for this year, and they give you a t-shirt as part of it, but I got it in size that doesn't fit me because, well, it's random the kind of size you get. But I have it from before, and I have it in my size, so instead of Maria stealing one from me, which is not allowed, she's my protection from Mom Yang.
Nice.
No go. So she's gonna get the Kimi Melody t-shirt from me. So now she'll have her first official B&K merch.
Awesome. So gonna have to ask, did you film the unboxing?
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead, please. You haven't done it yet?
No.
I just want to say, like, your voice is so calming. Like, you just totally said, well, look, Maria's, really wants to steal this. But, it's all good. It's really cool. Instead, I'm going to give her a shirt, and everything's wonderful. Like, your voice is like, this real melodious thing when you're talking about Maria, like, coming to your place and like basically snatching up your stuff. I love it.
It's a Norwegian custom that you do every time you visit someone's house.
Yeah, something like that.
But the thing is, she threatened to steal it yesterday, and I got really upset with her yesterday in chat.
We're just already seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He bribed her, so it's good.
Yay, bribing!
Yes.
I get a cat next week, so I have a protector. So it's fine.
Nice.
Oh god.
I'm
terrified.
I can't like blame Maria though for one. I mean, I kind of want it now. Like, where do I get one? So, you're just like, oh, it's totally cool. Like, you could totally have it. Like, it's great. Like, it's too much. It's too much for me. You should be an idol. Seriously.
Everything about Meta is just impossible to dislike.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Right? There's nothing unlikable. I agree.
But we should move on. We're making Meta shy. We're making Meta shy.
Yep, exactly.
I knew she was gonna do that too. I knew she was gonna totally do this. That's so funny. Anyways, okay, sorry.
I'm an speaking of things we do, we like to watch. Very bad segue. Hinatazaka. They have been pumping out stuff. It seems like only yesterday. Okay, last week. That they've been releasing content, which is good. I don't know what the title is from this new Hinatazaka single.
Kimi
I have no clue.
Something.
It's something. Is this an A side or a B side? I have no clue.
A side.
Okay, A side. So they've been pumping out stuff. That's really good. Maria, what do you have to say about your group? Well, also CGM is your group, and something that we may talk down the line. Either way, you have a lot to talk. What do you think about Hinatazaka's new single?
I think it suits them a lot because it's like really colorful, and while they are always cute, I'd say in the past they haven't had such colorful music videos as much. They've more like picked a color and stick with that color. But this one is really colorful, really fun, which I really, really, really love. The song is really cute. Well, what else can you expect? It's Hinatazaka,
yeah,
you know.
they're the cute. Yeah, they're cute group.
They
yeah.
are the cute girls, and overall, I do really, really like it. It suits them a lot.
Awesome.
That shorter than expected. I thought I was expecting more. I don't know, but it doesn't always seem to be the case. That's fine. I have that too.
Yeah. Cute.
EX, what do you think? Similar? Different?
Quite similar actually, because when I first saw the MV, it felt like whoa, overload on colors much. It was basically like Taste the Rainbow almost. Not copyright infringing anything here at the moment, but in any case, the colors were literally all over the place. The song was kind of expected from Hinata, since they're supposed to be the more cuter side of the Saka series, I would say. So it was more like it's cutesy, it's enjoyable, but it didn't particularly stick to me personally. But it's a good listening. I wouldn't zap it away if it came on to my Spotify list or something like that. But it's there. It's okay. It's for me. It's possible. It's enjoyable in any case.
Oh, this reminded me actually of one more thing I want to say is like about the colors is that this time they have really warm colors. They have these lights that are like just really, really pretty and warm. And before I don't know why, but they've more stuck to colder colors, which always felt a bit off to me. Just a note.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked that. It made it feel really cozy.
Makes sense. I've actually more or less a similar opinion as the X. I like the colors. I'm not a fan of the costumes. Again, it seems like say that they're clown costumes seems a little bit weird if that's not something you're used to. But it's like all these different laps of put together, a little bit off. Sometimes it can work, but I don't particularly like it here. It seems like makes me think of World War II, and that the people didn't have that much clothing, so they just lap pieces together. Kind of that similar vibe. It's
morbid.
It looks like that.
Morbid,
it's
especially
that or the clown
You do know what day it is today, Kellen? You do know what today is.
That's right. It's Audrey Hepburn's birthday. Which low-key has a tie with what you wanted to reveal. Actually, yeah, well, she's Dutch. Either way, it's just not my style, but I had that with Ban as well. But I do like the colors. It's really cute vibe overall. Very light-hearted fun, which is nice. Towards the end, there's this shot with these small light bulbs everywhere hanging from the ceiling. I really like that shot. I don't know why. It just was like, that's nice. That's very warm, and I really liked it. But why it's more or less similar with the X, my opinion, is the song is just kind of there, just meh. It's pleasant, but it's not something like caught me or anything. Kind of generic, but it's nice. It's pleasant. I'm like, it's a good job. It's consistent quality that I do expect from them, even if most of the time it's not doing all that much for me. But there are still a few things in it there that I do like.
I call it a Hinatazaka song. That's the best way to sum it up.
That's perfect way. Okay, on to the next topic. we can stop there. That's the thing. Meta, what do you think?
You know what, the costumes actually, when you said talking about them, they made me think of, the Team 8 costumes, the one that they had with like the zipper and the caps, and they were really light colored. It kind of reminds me of those, not completely, but it's just, that was the image I got in my head. The full MV I think it's fun to watch, but it also kind of made me a little bit dizzy when they kept going around with all the illusions and stuff.
I totally get that. It was something I forgot to say there. They have fun angles. They do like some a very few, but no, not that few, but very fun shots. But it makes sense that you say it like that.
And I think it's because they have all of these fun elements and the illusions in the MV. It's kind of fun to watch it over again, even if the song isn't, the one you're gonna remember tomorrow. But yeah, I think it's gonna go on my 46 playlist and to play in the background while I write or something. It's nice, it's colorful, it's Hinatazaka.
It's nice, it's colorful, it's Hinatazaka. If they ever have, I don't know if this is old-fashioned, maybe it kind of is, but like an old DVD and on the cover it has those taglines. I don't know if they still do that.
I don't think so, to be quite honest. I don't think so.
Really? I had a DVD.
That sounds like a version of Live, like it's like Live, Laugh, Love. It sounds like a variation of that.
Kind of. But it's like, I can see that tagline somewhere on a cover or something. But go ahead.
I know, that was where I was ending it. You just went with it.
Oh, perfect. Derek, you had thoughts.
Yeah, quite a few as usual. Well, okay, so I'm looking at this again from the production side, but actually from a personal side too. The opening shot with them all going through and doing the claps and the camera spinning. This might be one of my most favorite shots I've ever seen come out of like an AKB family. The reason why it's a favorite for me, as simplistic as it is because there's this old drama, this Japanese drama. It gets labeled as a horror film. It's not, but it's very psychologically difficult. It's called Kuchiten, which means hanging garden, and the main title shot is a camera just spinning like that through a city and showing different things like that and going like the music behind that is so sad and depressing. I could literally cry the minute I put that on and hear it because the movie itself is a very depressing examination of a family disintegrating, and it's so honest and unusually honest for a Japanese film. But the thing is, that really instantly connected me to that. And the reason why is because the melody for that part, da 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 da, it's so hooky and catchy and good that I was thinking for a moment, oh my god, they might actually have a song that's going to last more than 35 seconds in my brain. But then it didn't. The reason why is because the verse just was like meh. And on a production side, this is very, 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 very typical of Japanese producers that don't have a grand vision. I can almost guarantee whoever wrote the song was hired, not inspired. And there's a huge difference. The early songwriters for AKB, they were inspired, not hired. And these people, I swear they're just reaching forever can write a song. And it sounds very much like, okay, this person had a great idea for a chorus. That chorus is killer. I actually will remember that chorus probably for a long, long time. Also, too, because I have an internal connection to it, so that makes it a little bit easier, right? But the thing is, in terms of the verse, I felt like it just, like they didn't take any time to give it a hook or develop it. It just plods along, which is why we're feeling like, it's cute, it's all right, because it's okay. It fits the chorus, it totally fits, but that's the problem. It doesn't challenge us at all. You know, you can take a very sweet, simplistic chorus like they had, start the song with it, give you that great visual. Already you're setting us up for great success. But then when you go down in your quality, like really fast with the verse, it doesn't work for me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say it's like the song lacks depth. It's
exactly.
Like, it's cute, but that's all there is to it.
That's it. That's all it is. Cute. It's bubblegum pop. Yeah. And you can argue that maybe that's all Idol needs to be. I wouldn't disagree necessarily. Sometimes you just need a cute song. But Hinatazaka 46 is coming at the tail end of all these major Idol groups. You gotta do more. It's like if I tried to put out a movie that had all the qualities of a 1984 action flick and try to call that 2021 action. You can't. Like, if you had all the tropes that are in 1984 action movies and put them in today, everybody'd be bored. Everybody like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. So that's sort of where all these groups are totally missing the point with the songs they're writing now. That yes, you could still be bubblegum, but give us something new. Give us a little angle, or take a really sweet chorus like you gave us and give us an equally sweet, interesting verse. And that's okay too. If you just want to stick to your basics, that's cool. That's always going to be okay in music. But you got to make it have depth, as you said, Maria, and it didn't have that. So that's that's a little bit of the issue there. So that would be the first thing. The other thing is the coloring. I mean, it's okay. Like I don't hate it or dislike it. It is what it is. It's pastel. It's warm. It works for them. But that's easy for Idol. I wouldn't expect them to be dressed up in like leather and spikes. Like,
no, that would be something. That would be something, though.
it would be something. But if you wanted to take this to a creative end, they could have been creative in like if you've ever watched like Heavy Rotation, you guys know the maker of Heavy Rotation,
Mika.
You know, she if you look at her actual artwork, if you go to her website, you look at all the movies she's made and stuff, she can take something as simple as color and transform that into a character in her film. She is so good with vibrancy. And you could take something as simple as a costume and make it just sprout with beauty by being just a little bit artistic. You don't even got to be a lot. Like, Mika's so great. God, sorry.
With this, I feel like this has been a problem in, at least because Sakura Saga had this problem as well, in my opinion, with weird, kind of not quite at costumes. Costumes can be weird, and still be good, but they are just trying to do something and it's not working. It's like it's like an art student, but not an actual artist making it. Somebody who knows how to do it in theory, but not in practice.
No, I totally agree with you on that. And then I would also say too that the issue with this too also is the fact that when you are looking at what they're actually doing, and how it's just like in this big room and stuff, they don't go anywhere with the song, which that even I'm okay with. If you show the girls dancing, if you do the spiral thing, you can get away with it. But like all those hanging lights, beautiful image. But like to me, I sort of felt like how I feel when I'm trying to shop for stuff for my photo books. Like, I'm not looking necessarily for cheap things, but I'm looking for things that I can pass off as looking interesting because of the way I'm filming it with the camera. And so I feel, again, is this acceptable with a major label idol group who's supposed to have major label budget? You could buy those things on Amazon. I think they're like a few bucks a piece. And so it's like, okay, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, you can make creative art even with cheap stuff. That's cool. But I almost felt like, wait a minute here. You're Hinatazaka 46. Like, is this okay? Because it's okay to have parts like that. But when you just have the girls just kind of hanging out with mixed match clothes and you have one cool shot with the spiral, which that's not actually easy to do with a camera. And then, you know, just give them in these like mixed match rooms. Where's the direction? And can we be more artistic? That's all I'm asking for, you know?
Yeah. Mette, Colin, do either you have opinions on this mixed match of things and feelings?
For me, it was more like the whole mix and match. It's more like I didn't particularly pay attention to it, to be quite honest. But the whole color thing, it still stand by it. It felt all over the place. There was no any sense of direction, to be quite honest. And as a whole, it
didn't feel one.
Yeah, exactly. It was all over the place for me. In any case.
Mette, what do you think about the costumes and the like?
Well, I'm gonna probably sound like someone who's not really deep on this stuff, but I thought it was just fun to have an MV with illusions, having fun, especially in a time where, you know, they probably didn't want to go anywhere because they would risk getting COVID or getting shut down for quarantine, keeping it in a closed space. Yeah. And also, this is kind of weird, but it kind of reminded me of a Nogisaka MV. They didn't do the illusions thing, but there's one Nogisaka MV, I think it's Shirai Shimai's final one, where they're in a closed space, just moving from place to place within the big space.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, again, like I didn't even consider the COVID thing. You're right. Like again, the idols are all maybe they are working at a reduced level with what they can do. So I'm gonna give them a break on that. I don't care so much about that. I just wish they would have taken that beautiful chorus and gave it a beautiful verse and a beautiful MV, because you could have had the smash hit of the year right here.
It's
easily.
Like it's exciting. We are, disappointed because it's bad. We're disappointed because we can see the potential, what it how it could be even better. Like it had cute and great moments. And like I really like the choreo moment when they were like all like on the ground and it was like from straight above. And it like reminded me of a kaleidoscope, like the way they were moving. I really
wow, yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I really like that. Colin, do you have any ideas as well, or any thoughts on this whole thing?
Funny thing is, I have a mixed match opinion, wherein I don't like the mixed match with the colors on the costumes, but in the MV, I don't mind it. It just feels pleasant, feels nice. And then with the costumes, I'm like, I don't know, that doesn't work for me there. Maybe because I like the consistency in the costumes more than say an inconsistent look to the MV. I actually liked the whole the different angle thing, and it didn't really bother me all that much. It was nice. I liked that. But then with the costumes, I didn't. That's the best way to put it. It's weird.
Yeah.
It seems a little bit odd, but it makes sense for me.
Gotcha.
Very good.
I think that's good.
Very good.
For me, it makes sense.
Very good.
So that,
very good.
More potential. We see potential here. It seems mildly positive conclusion, where it's like, okay,
like, for all the and Derek criticized it, don't take it for we didn't like it. Like at least
no. I liked it.
We liked it. Just the criticism is we could see how it could be better. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's already good. It's already good, but it could have been amazing.
And that chorus is pretty killer. It's really, really, really killer. That's a heck of a chorus. I could listen to that on repeat and be happy. So very cool.
Good. That's good. That's always the best thing, if you ask me. Speaking of groups that should do something, NMB48. So Miru will be graduating at the end of this month.
Yes.
November 30th, I think.
November.
November? Why did I say November? May of...
Wow. Jumping ahead there, Colin.
Very far in the future.
By that time, we all got our vaccine, basically. So
it's like I'm waiting for Christmas. But at the end of this month of May, and the MV is supposed to be released on the 16th. Derek said this before we recorded, but before you all appeared, I said the same to DX. I found it weird that they already released the performance before doing the MV, and we still have to wait like a good 2 weeks for it. I've not seen the performance. I've seen the costumes. I like the costumes so far, but I need to see more. I look forward to it. I haven't seen it because I want to wait for the MV. But what do you guys, if you've seen the performance, first impressions, Mette, what do you have for NMB's new single?
I like it. At least for graduation singles tend to go in kind of either a really cheerful, like I am leaving, let us celebrate the amazing news of everything.
I'm leaving, yay! What?
Gone, it's over. I'm gone.
But I think this was kind of more toned down. I really like the song, though I don't think it's the best NMB song I've ever heard.
Sure.
But the kind of weird thing is that I like the costumes. I like the song, but I'm not sure that Maria's going to say the same thing. I'm not sure those two necessarily mix, because I'm not sure if I like the song with the costume. But again, it's a really cool costume, but the song is really
the costumes don't represent the song.
Yeah, I don't feel like it does, but still, I really enjoy seeing Miru in that costume, so I'm not gonna complain.
Sounds like a question. No, that makes sense. I've not seen it, but that the opinion makes sense. I've had that with a few other songs, but that's a topic for another time.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. It's slightly weird. Now it makes me curious what the song will be like, and if I will have that same opinion. But Maria,
like Mette said, I am gonna agree. The costume really pretty, the song really good. Together make absolutely no sense. Because the song is like, it's really airy, it's really like, it really feels like spring, like late spring, like May, like the trees are all already green, birds singing, and you're just, I don't know, dancing, like twirling around with a pretty skirt on some field. The sky is blue, and it just feels kind of nostalgic, and it just feels really nice, like a warm breeze or something like that. But the costume, on the other hand, looks almost regal, like something, almost a royal concept, something, a bit more serious, and it just doesn't fit. But I really do like the costume. Same as Meta, I like the costume a lot. So,
well, it's good.
What can I do? But yeah, I really like the song. It makes me feel nostalgic. It makes me really just, want to go outside, put on a skirt or a dress and just twirl around.
Okay.
Maybe make myself a flower crown, or just, go find some rocks and jump on them.
Okay.
Just have fun outside.
Makes sense, sense. That sounds quite nostalgic. That's a very good way of putting it. That works. It works. Makes sense. DX.
I did listen to the song a couple of times, and whilst it was a cut down version, I was like, this sounds really good actually, and it's not as good as like a Must Be Now or something like that, but it's up there, but not that high, to be quite honest. Yeah, something like that, Colin. But
something.
Yeah, but the song was really enjoyable. I quite liked it actually, and as soon as it hits on Spotify in probably about 2 weeks, I'm probably going to put it on my playlist. As for the costumes, yeah, I'm really curious how they are going to integrate that into the actual MV, because right now it clashes.
Maybe
at the moment.
It will work.
It clashes at the moment for me personally, but the song, I quite enjoy it.
Okay, that's what you get with first impressions, and if you don't have the MV. It has been, I don't have a concrete example for it, but I do have a low-key feeling. It will come to me later, probably, that's where I am. Where the performance that you see on TV or wherever, including the costumes, may not be similar to what you get with the MV itself. Which doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. I mean, you can't always do what you did at DMV on a stage. Particular, let's say, if it's a theater where you have very limited space, at least in AKB's case.
Yep.
Or, well, with the old HKT one where you maybe can fall from the thing, which happened.
Yeah, I followed it. Yeah.
That's another thing. But Derek, what do you think? Did you watch it?
Well, 2 questions. No, I didn't see it. Is the song an EDM song? Because you guys made a comparison to Must Be Now.
No.
That DX was saying, like, it's a good song, but it's not a Must Be Now.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is Shiroma's graduation song, yeah?
Yeah.
So graduation songs tend to not be my thing ever. But here's the thing. I'm actually more interested in the fact that they didn't do an MV first. I can't even remember a time when this has ever happened, really.
Oh,
like, I'm sure maybe it has, but what do you guys think about? I mean, I'm kind of baffled. That's not a management decision I could see them doing. Maybe there was a time issue. Like, they wanted to get the MV out, they couldn't, but they had this performance coming up. That could be it. I smell a mishap here. Or an interesting take on the strategy on how to present new material. What do you guys think? Because I'm really curious.
I have a low-key feeling that this happened to NoAKBN. I am not sure. Something tells me that's the first instinct that I got, that maybe NoAKBN did the same. But
maybe you're right.
Totally
but NoAKBN was obviously rushed because Sakura.
Yeah, they're leaving.
They were gonna go.
And now they're back.
It's really weird that it's done like this. But it's a good point. Maybe something happened and they wanted to do it earlier, but it didn't happen. And it will be released 14 days before Miru is gone.
Yeah, something like that.
I told this DX before you guys came, that with Jurina's last single, it was released in February, early February.
Yeah.
And her actual graduation was May? Yeah, May. It was just last weekend, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
It gives enough time for it to really sink in. 3 months seems fine, maybe a little too long, but fine. But with this one from NMB, 2 weeks and she's gone. Probably, if she doesn't have a theater performance, and then she's really gone. I don't know if she has. I haven't heard that. Jurina has. I do know that. So it's really weird, but maybe they want to do it like this. It's one of those things you have to see it if it happens the second time or third time. Maybe with NMB, maybe with the rest of the group. Could be. Who never knows? Something else. I don't think it's a bad thing. If it works, it works. It's a good thing to try. What do you guys think?
I hope at least that this is a sign of management, rethinking some things, reorganizing something, trying something new. But most likely it is just that they wanted to get a performance in with Miru.
Yeah, probably. That might be it. Yeah.
It was just a curious bump in the road. I was just like, okay. I mean, I at this point, who knows with all of these groups. But interesting.
Anything else about NMB's single or whatever?
No, we have to see the actual MV first before we actually can go deeper, I would say. So far positive. As far as I know, for now it's positive, but the MV can make or break it basically. So that's my opinion.
Speaking of leaving, Miru is almost leaving. This is something I don't have a huge opinion for, but it seems that people were... It got them talking, that's the best way to put it. Takeuchi Miyu left Mystic. I've heard that name drop every once in a while. Gee, how would that be? It was kind of... I have not really followed her all that much. From what I heard is that she's been doing good things with what she's been doing. But other than that, I think I subscribed to her YouTube channel, but I can't remember if she ever uploaded anything in the past months. But maybe that's an oversight issue with me. So she left. What's the deal? Is there thoughts with this? Is this good? Is this bad? Tell me.
We don't really know.
No,
well, of course it's bad because essentially there are rumors that Mystic has a girl group lineup ready, and so it's either Miyu decided she isn't gonna be in it or she was left out of the lineup. Either or. We don't know which one it is. And as for if she's gonna join another company, another group, that's even more iffy because she's 25. That is, quite old for a debut in K-pop. It's like, and especially if she's gonna join a new company, it's like maybe if she joins an already existing debut lineup, but and they start filming a music video right away, maybe. But that's really unlikely, honestly. And she has been still, she has started doing a podcast, which
cool. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. Derek?
Is it alone, by the way?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Derek?
No, I just wanted to interject and say that I've always felt Miyu should have been kind of doing her own thing, walking her own path. For the fact that she's musically extremely talented. I don't quite see her going the Wasserman route and like having this whole other career as far as doing music. I'm seeing her more as doing the overall thing. Like putting out her own music, playing some clubs here in Japan, like doing kind of what some of the ex-AKB members do even today. Just kind of feeling their way in. If she wanted to come down to the Chica world, she would be wonderfully accepted because she actually has real talent. And then on top of that, like for example, podcasts. I just kind of feel that the Korea thing, if she decides to come back to Japan, she's gonna have a better chance of succeeding here for one reason, her age. Because as you said, I don't know how things are in Korea, but I know in Japan, even though she's getting up there in age, the idol world's actually become much more accepting of older idols. And also, I see her more as a personality and even an artist if she wanted to go that route because she's got the chops. So
I'd like to add here that even if she goes back to Japan, I wouldn't say the time in Korea would have been wasted because she did spend it in Mystic and she definitely was getting, top-notch vocal lessons in there. So if she wants to continue to be an independent artist from here on, that gave her such a strong base for, just good abilities and just, good experience, more abilities to, do her own stuff with. And so... which is always good.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen consistently within AKB48's entire family of groups that you get every once in a while, you get these like super talented singers and musicians, everyone from like Sakiko Matsui to, Takeuchi Miyu, Wasserman, of course, and just on and on the list goes. And they don't necessarily get the pull from the major AKB fans, but they end up finding their own way doing their own thing. And I think this is her journey. And like you said, it wasn't a waste by any means. You know, going to Korea, that's such a beautiful, wonderful thing. And like she got to have a different cultural experience and getting lessons from people that actually know what the heck they're doing. It's I think it's very good. But I also feel what she does next is going to be very pivotal. And I really hope, not that there's anything wrong with this, people, but I hope she doesn't just decide I'm just going to be a housewife and screw this and go to like normal life. She is so talented and so at that place where maybe she might feel the pressure and pull of getting married and having kids and all that. Because in Japan, that is a real thing for girls. But I also feel she's got a lot of options, and I hope she explores every single one of them. And I really hope she does the chill idol thing here, where she can go play at Shimokidazawa at some club and hang out and just be approachable and be about the music, because she's somebody like I personally would love to work with, because I could hear working vocal melodies and things that she can do. I could totally see her doing something in my realm, for example, and it wouldn't be out of order, out of place. And you know what I'm saying? She's so talented.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm kind of hoping she comes back to Japan with like a really good, solid course of action that she thinks about as she goes full steam ahead.
But of course, I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on for a moment, so don't take anything I'm saying right now seriously.
Okay.
But watch her join Double M to debut with Cheon, and then Heechin goes there as well.
Oh man,
that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
That's the ideal universe. That's the tinfoil hat universe that I hope happens. But
yeah, true.
Thinking.
That'd be great, though. That'd be amazing.
It would.
Jeez. Don't you think so, Meta?
Well, I don't know. I think Miyu could really do well as a solo artist, doing like more indie stuff.
Yeah.
Because I would like to have a tinfoil hat on as well, but is better at that than me. But I really like to see her as an not independent artist, but like an indie artist, going around with her piano, guitar, creating new music, releasing records. And she did get a lot of experience in Korea doing like minor club scenes and doing like cafe lives. So I think she is a better artist for having been at Mystic. It's just now about finding that right path forward for her as a musician.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully she has a plan.
Yeah, exactly.
We can hope.
Hopefully.
I do agree that she has this independent spirit about her. I think she works better solo. Not like solo that she does everything by herself, but like with a few people, that a manager or whatnot. But basically, performance-wise, she is by herself. I've always gotten that impression about vibe as well. So that would work. Anything else? Someone had something to say?
I just kind of wanted to, if it's okay, I just wanted to cap this, what I wanted to say by kind of reinforcing the fact that, you know, in Japan, solo idols have a much rougher life, I feel, than the group idols, because group is all, you can hide in the group, you become part of the group, you gain your strength from the group. When you're a solo idol, you're on that stage by yourself. But she is one of those rare gems, I think, that can do that. And again, what she has is her prime weapon, is that voice of hers is unbelievably good, and she can play music. And so when you actually are a musician and an artist, you have to really begin to question like where you want to go. And I just want and hope that she understands she's got a lot of support and a lot of love, and I hope that she understands that no matter what she does, it's gonna be cool. I think I just really hope she stays in the creative world, and I hope we get to see her do a lot more stuff, because I really am a big fan of her. So it'll be cool.
And I would like to add on the solo idol versus group idol. At least from K-pop, the impression I've had is if you're an idol in a group, you can just be an idol. But when you are alone, you basically are forced to be an artist, I would say. It's because solo, of course, it's all right as an idol to not be a great singer. It's all right. But as a solo idol, you aren't really able to get away with it as much, because people still want to hear, you know, a cohesive performance. And, you know, in a group, if there is one singer who, you know, who isn't that good, it's fine. It's cute. You know, it adds character. But if it's one singer who is constantly not being good on stage,
okay, gotcha. Yeah,
it just doesn't work out. And Miyu is on the level where I would say like she could make it solo even in K-pop. Honestly, like if she wants to, which I honestly doubt she would try. Mostly because Koreans don't like Japanese, so it wouldn't really work out, you know. But and because I also think she wouldn't want to, but you know, she could in theory.
So we hope good things.
I would say in Japan it's weird. It's kind of in the Chica world at least. Okay, it's definitely the opposite. You can be more flat tone than me, but as a solo idol, if you have something to give, some idea, some concept, it's the overall package that matters. And so I've seen a million solo idols in the Chica world slay crowds better than groups that have 20, 30 members, and
I think
it's interesting.
We still agree here. I was just looking more at
totally agree.
But that's the same, you know, it's the more artistic thing. You have to have as a solo very strongly your own thing, so to say. You have to be strong on yourself. You can't be, you know, a little bit less because, you know, this will make up for it today. You can't be that.
I actually just got a really great idea about this. You know what would be really fascinating? And I'm not meaning this as a joke. I'm actually kind of being serious. Yeah. It would be really great to see Takeuchi Miyu go to NMB48.
Oh wow, that would be something actually.
God. No. Let's not get into NMB48 today because today I would be the one pissing the fans off.
Oh.
Let's not talk about this. Okay. Let's not talk.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, dangerous friends here. Dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Oh look, here is a cute pillow.
Yes, thank you.
Look.
That's what I need right now. That's what I need right now. Very cute.
Time for a cutaway, Jack.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
We expect great things from Miyu because she can deliver those great things. She has the potential, but she also has the potential to deliver.
Yeah.
We want good things from her.
Indeed.
So I hope that will be the case for her. Who knows? Maybe she has a plan. Maybe not. I hope she does. But let's see what happens. We'll probably hear it. And I wish her all the best. I hope things will be very good. Speaking of something that I don't think is good. No, that's a very bad segue. I don't mean that. Something I honestly have not heard a single thing about Rocket Punch. I know that one time ago, one single was talked about, but after that, I have not heard a single thing. They could have done anything. They could have robbed the bank, and I would.
Wow! Wow!
That was the same
That's
thing,
quite an analogy you're doing there. What the?
Colin is being really aggressive today.
Yeah, I'm so surprised actually.
Not that aggressive. you ain't know nothing yet. It's what I mean is they could have done anything major and I would not have heard of it. I just never hear anyone talk about them. Maybe I don't follow the right people. Maybe I follow the wrong people. I don't know. But what's with Rocket Punch? They apparently still exist. Seems like when did they start? Was that 2018, 19?
I think it probably 19 because it happened after IZ*ONE debuted.
Yeah. After IZ*ONE and before the whole COVID thing happened. So 2019, I would say.
That's fair. Oh yeah, that definitely sucked for them. That sucked for everyone, but that's definitely sucky. Sucky is not a word. So what's the deal with them?
Well,
because
they are.
We should say why would we talk about them? Because former AKB member Takahashi Juri is supposedly in it. I'm just assuming that she still is.
Oh yes.
Because
she's still in it. She's still in it. She's having a good time. You know, they had they are having their single album released, their first one, and it'll be released on. Let me see if I can find the goddamn date. They're releasing like concept pictures. Oh, on the 17th already. So so in like 2 weeks. Okay, it's coming out, and I'm honestly really excited because it's been a really long time since the last comeback. Like
it's been
over half a year.
Oh wow!
Like over half a year now. So I'm excited to see it. And like I've really gotten into them like between the last comeback and now. I watched a lot of like they have like the show they do Juri Full Days, which is basically it's concentrated on Juri. They know what they're who their fans are. They know.
God.
Yeah, it's in Japanese as well, which is quite surprising because it turns out a lot of the Rocket Punch members are actually really good at Japanese. So it's really fun to watch and they do a lot of fun stuff on there, like try to learn a choreo in like I think it was 30 minutes, which was really fun to see. And they just play games, and they're just cute. I really like it. So yeah.
Anything else about Rocket Punch and the comeback? Anyone has some thoughts or anything?
I haven't digged into it too much, but the thing from Rocket Punch that I remember was, well, the debut song wasn't that particularly well received for me personally, but I hope they're doing better on the song-wise, because it has been a bit less lackluster, to be quite honest, and I just hope they've improved given the time between the comeback and the last release, basically. So I just hope for better things on the music-wise, because it wasn't all that great for me personally.
Yeah. Like the first two comebacks, like the debut and their comeback, they were kind of meh, and people never really latched onto them or their music. I'd agree, yeah. So let's hope they make it with this one.
So if that's all, speaking of coming back, that's a much better segment.
Yep.
The last one sucks. This one is way better. So this is something I do have more or less an opinion on. It's more like I am curious. It's like I want to know the end of the story.
Yeah.
So former IZ*ONE members, they're former now.
Yeah, you can say that.
Sakura, Nako, and Hichan, they are back in JP in Japan.
Yep.
With the big question is, at least that's my big question. I want to know the answer. I'm at least curious. That's the most I've been. What will they do? I don't know. I think I kind of said it before. I think that if they come back, I think that with Sakura and Nako, if they go back to HKT, there will be. It will be very weird if they made it like nothing ever happened, or maybe they will have some influence with HKT in their management and the production and presentation of all the MVs, and maybe them as a whole group, as opposed to Hichan, who, if she comes back to AKB, I don't see anything changing all that much. No. Maybe a B-side with her influence. I think Maria said once that she wrote her own something along those lines.
Yeah. Hichan has been writing wrote a lot of lyrics in IZ*ONE, both Korean and Japanese actually. Oh, and I think there is one song that Sakura produced, like wrote herself. I don't. Yeah.
So if is the big word, it could be something that they can let her do. I still am iffy about whether she will appear in the lineup, in the A-side lineup, maybe once, but after that, I have no clue. I think that Hichan coming back to AKB, well, Team 8, will produce little to nothing. At least that's what I think. But with Sakura and Nako, I can see it happening more stuff with them. I don't know. It makes sense. That is if they go back to their respective groups, which I don't mind either way in particular what happens, but I still want to know a definitive answer. So what do you guys think about
I'd say with Hitomi is if AKB doesn't treat her well, she's gonna leave.
Yeah.
Because she is still young, and she's the one who I would say is the most rooted in Korea. She actually got her driver's license in Korea.
Yeah.
Like quite recently. Yeah, and she was actually she cried when at the airport when they were flying back to Japan, which, well, I can understand because, well, Sakura and Nako, they have each other. They are going back to HKT, but she's going to be, everybody else, she's going to be alone. Everybody else are now hours away working IZ*ONE. So that must be, quite a big difference when she is used to living at the dorms, literally.
Yeah, with everyone, with people,
Yep.
Yeah, and I honestly say she deserves center. She has just improved and changed so much, but also I am biased. I am really biased on this topic, but I truly think she deserves at least one center song and to be in the Senbatsu because she is just amazing. And even though we don't really realize it, she does have quite really big fandom now because she's one of the less popular members in IZ*ONE. So by comparison, it doesn't seem that she is so popular when you look at, the mountains of gifts Sakura is getting. But Hichan is still really, really, really popular. And she has this really strong sense of style and self to her these days that she really found in IZ*ONE. It's like one of these things that I've really been laughing at is a lot of the AKB fans are like, oh, she's back to Japan. She can finally dye her hair back to black or brown now and doesn't have to keep being colored. And I'm just like, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I doubt it. I think she's going to keep the color probably.
She got addicted to hair dye. Like she was brown for a while in IZ*ONE and she would not shut up about how she can't wait to dye her hair blonde again.
That's
the thing. Hey, I don't think it's good for her hair, but that's for her to do.
That's actually why I think she cut her hair short, is because to cut off the most damaged hair.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So she can do what she wants. I hope she won't be bald. That would not be that great.
Oh, let's not hope that. Let's not hope that.
That happens. It's not good to dye it so often, so regularly. But okay.
And the thing is, I don't dare to hope for much now that these girls are back at AKB, because I do not trust AKB to make good decisions anymore.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Fair enough.
You're not the only one.
It's like, in my ideal world, the next single would be, I don't know, Sakura Center, the welcome back single for Sakura Nako Hitomi. And then the one after that would be Yuna, double center with, Hitomi in the lineup, Eri front line.
Front line, basically, yeah.
Yeah, and then, the single after that would be either Eri or Hitomi centered. And, go on from there. Maybe Azuki somewhere. But I don't even trust AKB to release a single at all.
Yeah.
Yes, going to be curious about the anniversary later, so yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind think 3-4, releases ahead.
Oh yeah, probably. That's fair to think. If there will be anything, it's at the concert that they have at the end of the month.
Yeah,
maybe Michan's concert, but I doubt it could be. But
not Michan's, not likely though.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're right. Probably there's a 1% possibility because it's a thing. There will probably be a lot of people, but equally, hopefully, I think I think they called it the Tandoku concert.
Yeah.
With AKB that's doing the day after or the same day, I think. Maybe they will do something there. That would be a good chance, but who knows? AKS has not been doing that many good things.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think? What do you think, Mette?
I would like to have a tinfoil hat on now and just go. Let's just put the heat on in the center and just be done with it. And give her a good girl crush type of song like Beginner or Rivers, Uza.
Yeah.
And then just let her go all out and have Yuna as the front members on her side. And then with Yukirin in the back there. And just let's try to push the AKB that's supposed to be the AKB of our present. And not the AKB that keeps going back to all the old songs over and over again.
Yeah, like me and Mette, we have had built so many air castles just how it could be. We've been thinking if who would if ideally we want Eri to be pushed to the center as well, as the cute girl. And who could be the rival? Suki and Eri could be rivals, but but would Eri actually, be a good rival for anybody because she's so damn nice and and then we thought that maybe Hitomi could have a rival or somebody, and we just keep Mette even has a whole set list for a concert.
Oh wow!
Song by song, where everything should
be. Okay. I'm writing it. So I have time. I'm procrastinating.
Somebody hire Mette. Seriously, AKB, give her a call. She has ideas. Please.
She has ideas.
She has ideas. Yes.
I have an idea.
Call her.
Me and Maria actually sat on the last day of IZ*ONE's day together, and we were just going through every main single release plus a bunch of the songs that we liked from IZ*ONE. Just going through the growth from Love You and Rose to Panorama. We didn't do the Pepsi song because that was a commercial and it wasn't every member, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But at least we just went through that entire journey of IZ*ONE and just went it's insane that these are the same people now.
Yeah.
Makes sense. More thoughts, Derek? You have thoughts?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry. I just wanna ask real. So Sakura-tan is back. She's actually back.
They're in Japan. They're in Japan. Yeah.
In Japan, in quarantine at the moment. They flew back on the 29th.
No. That's not what I mean. Is she back with HKT?
Yeah. She's back on the websites again as an active member.
Yeah, on the profiles, they were moved from IZ*ONE to HKT and AKB.
That's a huge get for AKB if she's really back, because Yukinen is really one of the top names right now that I can think of. But my God, Sakura-tan,
she's close.
Like
she's really close.
Was the girl who was gunning, she was gunning for Sashi all the time. Like, oh my God, if I was AKB's management, I would be jumping up and down for joy at this moment and really considering where I'm taking AKB, and I would immediately thrust Sakura-tan into something with, well, maybe not so much Yukinen, because Yukinen's decided to go the whack route. I'm very, very happy about that. But like, Sakura-tan is really something very special, I think. You know, so that's,
exactly.
Wow, man, I'm telling you, that's pretty impressive, guys. But we might be in for something pretty amazing.
Yeah, with all the training she received in Korea and all the experience she received in Korea and internationally as well, I think she might be the new absolute ace. I would say by far, by
easily,
far.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually a funny. You speak.
Sorry, I just real quick side question. I accidentally popped my. I can only see me now. It's how do I get you guys back?
Click anywhere else on the black screen, I think.
No, click on yourself for a moment.
There we go. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
And but a funny thing we've been thinking is like once Corona is more or less over and we can have handshakes again and international travel. I have this hilarious moment in my head. You know how in Produce 48 in the first episode where the AKB girls arrive and they just all come off the bus and it's like an army invading the show? Like that's I could imagine that happening every handshake event Sakura, Nako, and Hitomi are in, where just busloads of Koreans and Chinese come in.
Oh jeez. Makarabessa, Makarabessa is going to be too small. Makarabessa is going to be too small, man.
Makarabessa is going to turn into a big freaking fight zone. Like, everyone's going to be like, it's gonna be bad.
And then I can just imagine how all the Korean dudes and girls are just like, on one side and the Japanese are on the other side.
Ooh.
Oh.
I can see that. Aye.
I can just imagine that scene in my mind, and it's so hilarious.
But the thing is, go ahead, please. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. And I can also imagine like the girls using that on variety shows, like Hitomi especially, like going on shows and just muttering insults under her breath in Korean, just like, or just flexing like we're bilingual now. Just. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Derek?
I just think it's utterly fascinating. First of all, the idea of her coming back, it seems so far away back when she decided to go join IZ*ONE, and now it's here. But this could really be that catalyst, that pump that AKB needs as a whole, because she's such a superstar. And AKB needs that face. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Sakura-tan could be that face. And it's crazy considering how we've watched this girl go from this girl who couldn't shoot a basketball properly or run correctly to superstar goddess.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, still quirky, weird Sakura-tan, but like.
Oh, she still has her moments. Right? You should still watch her game. She still has those moments.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but there's something here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they better get their best songwriter they've ever had. They better go back to the everyday Katusha days and hire that team and be like, Sakura-tan, you got to save us. Get us out of this
honestly,
hole. Seriously.
I would even go as far as to say take a page out of K-pop's book, where it's like you don't take a songwriter to write the song for me. You buy songs. Even internationally, you get somebody, you listen through demos, go, this is a good song. Let's get this song. Or there is also, you just get a bunch of songwriters together, you sit them down, and you have them write a bunch of songs over the weekend, all together, just, a music camp, and then pick the best songs out of what come out of that and release those. Just don't get one guy and say, you are going to write a group for this song, we want this type of song. Please don't do that.
See, okay, just as an artist, as somebody who does music for a living, I would have to respectfully disagree. I feel that the best visions AKB has ever had has been through the teams that have worked together to write certain hits that we all know and love, like or one person has written several of those songs. I think when you're on that role creatively, you can really churn out stuff. The problem is AKB currently, and I know this from working with people, like they don't do that. Like they just hire whoever, and it's like, oh, you write for idols, great, here we'll hire you. They pay you a certain amount, and they write, and it's a job, it's not a passion. So they really need somebody, to like be passionate about this.
I agree with that as well, because it's like, this way you can get a really good tailored song, I would say, which can be even better, I would say.
Even better, I agree.
Yeah, which I would say, like, here, the song camp would be absolutely great. Get all, the people who love and like AKB together, have them, brainstorm, make up something together, just, I get those ideas flowing.
There seems to be a good amount of good energy towards the group, lots of expectations, wishful thinking, that too. Mostly I say that, well, because we just now, a few moments ago, we did crap on AKS for a little bit for making poor decisions, or not really giving a good decision. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Hopefully,
the future's bright.
That's true. We can always hope for the best. Positive vibes, always good, if you ask me.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
So we'll see.
It's good. It's good. It's good to see her back. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's good. It's good to have our little Sakura-tan back in the fold, and I really feel she could be exactly the catalyst we need to bring in like a new era. I really believe that, and I just hope I'm not wrong. I hope they do not make the misstep of hiring somebody poor who does not have the vision that they could be AKB 2021. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of hopes. Sakura-tan coming back isn't just her coming back. It's her saying to us, like, yo, I didn't quit on AKB. Like, I'm here, and you know me, and I've been around forever, and you guys have helped me almost win the crown from Sashi, almost. Like,
almost.
Well, not quite, but you know.
Yeah. She's there.
In her brain, she almost did it. But I've met her. I felt the energy from her. I've never forgot that moment, and I know that she can do it. So I got a lot of love and hope for her, and I hope Sakura-tan does it. But we'll see, like you said, Colin. We'll see. Positive vibes.
Speaking of the opposite of coming back, leaving, Jurina had her graduation concert recently. I did not watch it. I have no reason for that. I just did not. Maybe along the lines. After that, she had her last performance at the theater. And of course, she had a very nice, or she picked up the photo on the wall, and that means the end for her. The only thing I can say about the concert, and I will say it, maybe I'm the only one, probably, but I'm gonna say it. Her haircut, awful, hate it. It's terrible. But I was like, my jaw was on the floor, and that's not in a good way. But she's gone, like the song, she's gone from the theater performance. Is there anyone that watched the concert? Or...
I watched it.
Oh, I leave it to you. Give it to me.
I only watched the actual graduation concert. I didn't watch I didn't watch Churi's graduation concert. I didn't watch the one they had before. But yeah, it was kind of it was sad. It was good. You know, it had a lot of good songs. It had some weird moments with those people she know that showed up on stage and the DJ.
Yeah, I did see something. Yeah.
And it just kind of caught me off guard. But I haven't been that connected into what Jurina has been doing in the past year. So it makes sense that, you know, she has new interests. And I think some of them were wrestling fans.
Lots of wrestling fans indeed. Yeah, she has lots of them actually.
Good.
So, but yeah, the haircut kind of caught me off guard when she showed up. I was like, is it a wig? No.
I know that too. I don't think She did this before. Someone did this before, I think. Somewhere. I feel that this is not the first time that happened. Maybe even Jurina herself just came to me.
Yeah.
But she did write a song that was performed by SK48. Yeah, at the end. I think it's called The Orange Bus.
Orange Bus, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was really nice. It was a really good goodbye song from her. I'd like to see them release that with the next single.
Probably not.
I know, but come on.
That would be nice. That would be cool.
I can hope.
Yeah, of course.
I would like to add on to Mette here is, like, on the topic of the disappointment of the hair, the disappointment of the graduation costume as well. Like, what was that? I liked the idea of a pantsuit, but it looked cheap. It looked like something you'd buy off the rack. It didn't look like it was made for her. It didn't look like it was made out of, quality material. Like, a graduation costume is supposed to be, fancy, almost over the top. Not quite, but, almost there. The very peak of extravaganza. Like, really extravagant. But hers was, I remember it was a black pantsuit with gold edges or something.
No, it's turquoise or something with golden details and a cape.
Yeah. It didn't work.
And you see exactly, it didn't leave an impression. Like, I've seen other graduation costumes. You can tell what she looks like a flower. She looks like, I don't know, a phoenix or whatever. Meanwhile, with Jurina, it was just like, it's a costume.
It did leave a positive impact, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else? I feel there's something. Oh yeah. What the X said. Something about that was before the recording. About video messages.
Yeah, those video messages were really interesting to listen to because it weren't just only other idols, or
Achan,
Yeah, it wasn't just like former members and current members and the it was more like she has a whole spectrum of friends, from athletes to idols to other artists. I was and the one thing that really stood out to me and actually made me question if I was watching TNT or not, AEW champion Kenny Omega also left a message as well. I know those two were really good friends with each other, but I wasn't expecting him to appear during the Jurina concert. I was actually contemplating switching or not, because was I watching the right channel or not, but that was so surprising to hear. And it really, and the fact he wants to see Jurina again in a wrestling ring also made me kind of wondering, is she going to resume that particular path again, because it is known right now she is a huge wrestling fan and she really enjoyed doing the Tofu Pro Wrestling thing. So I'm curious if she's going to continue pursuing that, since she is also really at the moment working with Noah Wrestling in Japan, I think. So
the way that you explain it could be. She seems like someone who would do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just a huge variety of things that you may not expect. But I think she can also pull it off in plenty of ways. Derek.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I really wanted to watch. I've loved Jurina forever, and like from our past talks when the Sasenki was going on, I was always rooting for her to take over the throne. And when she actually did, that was one of the best moments ever, because I just you remember that our joy,
we all remember that.
It was unbelievably amazing and well deserved, I might add. But I kept hoping for this concert she would have came out in that Ikemen outfit she wore.
Oh yeah,
when she tried to seduce Akubo-san.
Yep.
And I just was hoping she'd have the big blonde wig, and she'd have that mouth thing she did, which like that, and she's trying to talk to her. Oh my god, I was praying for that moment. That would have been so great, because I don't know, but they out of all the moments with Jurina, the thing that sticks out the most is that AKB episode where the double where she beat all those members.
Oh, the assassin, the assassination, yeah.
And it was just Jurina could do anything, and she did. She has had the craziest career, and for her to be done, it really feels like another chapter yet again has been closed in AKB. But then again, she's been out for a while, so it's I don't know, she's had the 1 foot in, 1 foot out thing going on, a lot of these girls do right before they leave. Again, it's even more good news for us if you are looking towards Sakura to be the front and center, because now you don't even have the queen of AKB in AKB anymore. Literally, the title is open. It's like, I submit my title, so to speak. I mean, you know.
I still stand that Dasu won Susenkyo. I've said that a few times.
Dasu
won
yes,
Susenkyo because
yes, you did.
She beat Sakura, that's one. And she was the only one to remain standing after that event. Jurina went MIA after that, and Sakura left.
You're right.
So in my opinion, I still stand that Dasu has that title, even if it's an honorary title.
I love
unless
Dasu, so
it changes. Cool. But I do think that Dasu is allowed that, even if she was just runner-up.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Colin, because this is what I'm talking about. It would be so wonderful for the teams at AKB staff to get us drummed up with a war, get us something going. Like, oh, you thought you were coming back to and claim an AKB, did you, Sakura? Dasu's here. Let's get it on. And Yukirin's like, oh, wait a minute. Let's get all Game of Thrones here. I'm coming in on the side.
You know, like newer girls, and then some newer girl is like, oh, you all had. It's our turn now. You all have your turn.
We can't. And then we hear this distant rumbling from somewhere far away, and all of a sudden, it's I'm just saying we could have a lot of fun with this.
It's like there's a war going on in Japan, and then what unites them is the looming threat of Thailand.
Yeah.
Right? They're like White Walkers. They're the long and hard nights, and they're dark and full of those stuffed animals that Mede has. There's armies of them coming at AKB with all their kawaiiness to Thailand. I mean, just think about that. Like, if I was them, the potential to do like an online streaming war battle where I tell you what, if they started a vote and it was like full on war, I would totally participate. You know, it would be on. Every AKB fan would be so happy. Like, it's called Haishin Live, dudes. Get the streaming lives going and get us going back and forth with this, and let's have some fun. Like, they still can do it. Sakura is back. You got Yukirin. You got all these. You got a lot of characters now. Let's get it on.
Take a page from like a YouTube from a few years back, have everybody write diss tracks, just start a diss war on each other.
But there is currently a war going on TikTok between sister groups.
But that's
really? Tell me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Asia Festival is holding, it's without the Japanese sister groups except AKB, but there's a competition on TikTok now where every single member of the international sister groups plus AKB can post on the Asia Festival TikTok, and then fans vote by liking, commenting, sharing, and the group with the most votes gets to hold the next Asia Festival and produce or make the MV for the next
You gotta be kidding me. Seriously?
Something along those lines,
I think it's something like that. Yeah, and then the second group gets like a gift card.
Yeah.
And there's also... I know. There's
What? Wait, stop. Okay. First place is holding the Asia Festival and having an MV produce. The second is a gift card.
Something like that.
There you go.
Competition. So there's like a dancing competition. There's a vlog competition, and then the person who wins each category in dancing, vlog, I don't know, and they get to go to the sister group of their choice to train for like a month.
Interesting.
And then the second and third place, they get gift cards. The second and third place in the individual competition get like Amazon gift cards.
Get something.
Yeah. These massive rewards, and then here's a gift card. That's horrible. That's horrible.
And currently BNK is in the lead.
Yeah, but this makes me wanna.
Yeah, BNK is first. Yeah, and then MNL. It's BNK, JKT, MNL, AK. It's CGM or AKB. That's the next two.
AKB.
Yeah. But AKB doesn't post that much. I don't think they want to hold the Asia Festival.
No, it's not that. It's not that. They really have a problem with TikTok right now. Like it's used, but it's in Japan currently because of the connections to like China or whatever. TikTok's not looked on very favorable here. In fact, there's a lot of laws here about TikTok that are really like Like, it's very complicated, actually. So I can understand totally why TikTok is not a thing here at all. And so that's kind of not fair to AKB, in my opinion, but at the same time, whatever. I really think, though, what you just said, it's a good example of what I'm talking about, but AKB should take the reins. They should really be like, yo, let's do this proper and start posting battles and having events to build us up, get us a couple variety shows going so we can invest in more girls, and then just launch this on us. Let's go old school, because we could do it through the online live streams. I mean, everybody can, it sucks when you can see a future so clearly and nobody else can. I swear to God, like, it's so crystal clear. They could be having the time of their life. And hey, we can't forget Keizaka or Sakurazaka, sorry.
Yeah.
And we can't forget, Nogizaka. And what if they came? Oh my God, mass battles! Like, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
But talking about international sister groups, I just want to promote my personal favorite international sister group, SGO48.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that most international fans don't know this, but the videos they put on the YouTube, they have English subs. They put their documentaries on there. Those have subs. They had for River, they had like the Senbatsu battle where they battled out to get into the Senbatsu. Those are all on YouTube with English subtitles. It's just, people love them more. Please, they're great. I promise.
That works. We have said it multiple times that something like that is just so much easier for us.
It's like it shouldn't be this hard to get content on YouTube. It just shouldn't be. Japan, what are you doing? Just click upload, please. like with like CGM has been doing a lot of stuff as well. I think with like vlogs and stuff.
Yeah.
With every member has taken a vlog from that when they were like in stay-at-home order, and they are posting. They are posting those videos, and it's just like, it's so easy to make this content. So why isn't AKB making it? Just even with AK Bingo, like, they're still holding on to AK Bingo, and I know it's nostalgic, it's crude, but at the moment it's just gonna, it's good for seeing the already popular girls, but it's not going to set up a new center. It's not going to set up any new characters, so
not that likely, but maybe. So if that was all, I would like to go to recommendations. There are a few things, but I'm gonna pick one that I'm pretty sure that you guys don't have. Today was Team 8's concert in Ibaraki, which is for Okabe Rin. There was also one in Kumamoto for Kureno Narumi, who on the 2nd May. Watch those concerts. I have not seen the one from Ibaraki because I want to, but I've not seen it because it was today. But I definitely want to watch it. I think it will be very fun. So that is for me, and there are a few other things that can be recommended, but do you guys have anything?
For me, literally in about 8 days, HKT is releasing their new single, and I would say watch that, and I'm really curious about what the concept is going to be like, because there are a couple of teasers out, and I really enjoy those, so I'm really curious. So that's my recommendation, basically.
That's awesome. Maria?
For me, I have quite a few. For first one is Han Cho-won. She's debuting. Her group Lightsome has been posting teasers, which really excited for that. And I also recommend the K-pop group Purple Kiss, who has some members from Produce 48, but I really fell in love with them. Their concept, which is kind of horror, kind of on the sexy side of things, but not quite there. But I really love it.
Cool. Mette, do you have anything?
So at least here in Norway now, you can watch Oren's show Let's Fight Ghost on Netflix. So maybe if it's in other places in Europe or if in your country, the entire season is out. It's it's on Netflix right now, subs. So please go check that out and show her show as some support. CGM has now started 2 new shows on YouTube that post on Wednesdays and Saturday or Sunday and another day. So it's 2 episodes a week or something, or 4 episodes. There's a lot of stuff now, but the fun thing is that someone has started subbing them.
Awesome.
Posted a link to Izurina's vlog on my Twitter account, and I can go and see if I'll find some of the other ones and post those on Twitter as well, or we can put it in maybe a comment down below the video. And just go check them out. It's super funny. The one is a sitcom with the members and with this guy behind me just doing a bunch of... He means well, he's not very good at achieving it, basically. And the other stuff is just vlogs having fun, showing what they're doing. So, and it's subbed, and we love subbed stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, what you just said, Mon is the exact opposite of Mamyang.
Yeah.
Mon means well, but is not very good at doing stuff. Mamyang does not want well for us, and is absolutely good at doing that.
Opposites. That's fun.
There was even like a fight on Twitter, but no, on Facebook between Mon and Mr. P, the penguin from BNK, where Mon threatened to take Mommy with him down to defeat Mr. P or something like that. And I was like, yes, please, I want to see that fight.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
More fighting.
I just want to see everybody and everything in CGM threatening everybody else with Mamyang. Just like, if you don't do what we want, we're gonna send Mamyang to you.
Oh wow.
Okay, Derek, it's your turn.
Yeah, so just two things. One, if you guys have not had a chance to check out my documentary, The Flowers of Passion, please go check that out. It's all available for sale on Idol Underworld or live streaming on Gumroad.com. Flowers of Passion is a 5-episode series that delves into the Chica world of idols, which I am a part of and active in every day. And it's, I feel, been getting a little bit more attention. So a couple people have been writing some reviews. Yeah, I just would like some people to check it out if they have a chance. And then also, if you actually want to talk to idols and you want to actually interact with real live, honest to goodness idols, on May 12th at 7 p.m. Japan Standard Time, I am holding an online checky session with the idol group Kankaku Logic. Kankaku Logic is a very brutal, crazy, nutso like Chica idol group that's all about heaviness and their live shows are just anything goes. They're a 4-piece. Recently, they became a 4-piece. They have one member in particular, Suchan, who is really out there. Just to give an example, during her checky time, when fans meet her after the shows during Bupan, she will drink endless amounts of beer and demand that her fans keep buying her beer the entire time. And it just gets crazier from there. So you can actually talk to them. When you go to Idol Underworld, you can purchase a checky ticket, and when you do that, I will send you a link, usually the day of the show, as to where you can see them. It's usually on Twitcast. I have a channel on Twitcast, so basically you just tune in and then you can chat with the idols, and I will translate your chats and I will translate what the girls say to you, and you can talk as much as you want, and you all cost just one checky ticket. But you know, if you want to be awesome, buy checky tickets for all the members. You can also get a Kakami checky ticket, which is a group ticket, which means I'll put all the members in one photo, and everything will be signed live. You can also request checky poses, which a lot of fans really, really enjoy doing. And the girls like that too, because then they don't just have to stand there if I'm taking 50 pictures of them. You know, if they know, like, hey, you want them to do a heart pose, that they can do that. So if you want to get in on actual online checky sessions, I hold them every single month. This is the first one I have this month. So it's Kankaku Logic, and that is May 12th at 7 p.m. Japan Standard Time, and I hope to see you guys there. Go to Idol Underworld, buy your tickets now, and there's still, I mean, there's no limit on how many you can buy. You can buy 500 if you want. I'll stay all night with the girls, and so will they, because we really don't have a limit. So hope to see somebody there. It'd be nice to see all you guys. Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had a great time today. I hope that we've had, and hope we'll continue that in the next episode. Thank you all. Goodbye. Bye, Mon.
Everyone.
Bye, Mon.
Peace out.
Yeah, bye, Mon.
Bye, Mon.
Bye.
I'm gonna steal you.
No.
Never mind. No, I won't.
No.
Live kidnapping.